And we begin tonight with a major update on the deadly stabbing at a high school track meet.
Karmelo Anthony is charged with killing Austin Metcalf on April 2nd in Frisco, and he just walked out of jail 90 minutes ago after a judge reduced his bond.
Jobin Puniker live at the courthouse tonight with a look at where this case stands tonight. Jobin?
This case has been, different from the start, and there's so many other words we could use: unexpected, polarizing, volatile. Today there was a packed courtroom for a bond hearing. And just now we're hearing from Collin County, we're hearing of a social media post that appears to dox a sitting judge. That is a crime. And of course, none of this is normal, and sadly it has set the tone for this case and possible trial.
6 hours after a judge lowered Karmelo Anthony's bond, he walked out of jail in a suit, headed straight home into house arrest. The end to a long day that started with a not-so-typical bond hearing with extra security, 2 metal detectors, and a packed courtroom. No cameras were allowed inside. Anthony, who is 17 years old, is charged with murder in the death of Austin Metcalf. Metcalf died after he was stabbed at a track meet in Frisco.
This is a tragedy all the way around.
Mike Howard is the new defense attorney for the family. The defense wasted no time making a case for self-defense. Anthony's father testified, saying his son is a straight-A student, a football and track captain with a network of supportive family and friends.
There's 2 sides to every story, and we've only heard one side.
The family sat on opposite ends. Anthony was in a yellow jumpsuit. He was mostly stoic with one-word answers to the judge. The judge says her decision to lower the bond from $1 million to $250,000 was based on factors like age, his ties to the community, no prior criminal history, even his U.S. citizenship.
What we're concerned about as prosecutors is justice, truth, and accountability, and so we will go where the facts lead us.
The DA, Greg Willis, says his office does not have the case from Frisco police yet. Willis has already made it clear he wants this case to stay in Collin County.
This has definitely rocked our entire community. It has struck a nerve.
Both sides may differ on what justice looks like here, but they agree all the noise surrounding this case has grown to deafening proportions.
Threats and, talk of race war and all kinds of insanity isn't good for, obviously, the Anthony family. It's not good for the Metcalf family. It's not good for the peace and safety of our community. I would ask, and I know both sides would ask, that the temperature on this be allowed to come down.
The next step will be whether a grand jury decides to indict Anthony on this charge. That could take several months. In McKinney, I'm Jobin Puniker.
We asked Frisco ISD if Anthony could attend school while on house arrest. The district would not comment on Anthony's case, but explained overall district policy. Students charged with a felony will have their case reviewed by the district. If the decision is made to expel the student, they can appeal at a special meeting. The district ultimately makes the final decision whether the student stays in school.